Hello everyone. By the end of this video, you will understand what the Taylor series is and how to derive the Taylor expansion. The Taylor series is a generalization of the Maclaurin series. If you are unfamiliar with the Maclaurin series, please go ahead and watch my video on it. The Taylor series is defined as fx, which is some function that you want to approximate, is equal to fa plus f dash a x minus a plus f double dash a divided by 2 factorial x minus a squared plus f triple dash a divided by 3 factorial x minus a cubed plus f, the fourth derivative a, divided by 4 factorial x minus a to the power 4, and this keeps on going endlessly. And the more terms that you have in your expansion, the more accurately you represent the original function. So we assume the function can be approximated by a polynomial around x equals a, which can actually be any sort of number. A can take any number, 1, 2, 3, anything. Now we determine these coefficients using derivatives. Let's get into it. Let us assume that the function that we want to approximate, fx, can be written as alpha naught plus alpha 1 x minus a plus alpha 2 x minus a squared plus alpha 3 x minus a cubed plus alpha 4 x minus a to the power 4, and that keeps on going endlessly. Now let us consider the case where x equals a. If we set x to a, we get fa being equal to alpha naught, and since all of the terms that come after alpha naught contains x minus a in it, and a minus a is equal to 0, all of these terms gets cancelled out and therefore is equal to 0. And we are left with just alpha a. Therefore, with just alpha naught. So, alpha naught can be written as f a. Now let us consider the first derivative, f dash x. And that's equal to alpha naught. Alpha naught basically disappears, leaving us with alpha 1 plus 2 alpha 2 x minus a plus 3 alpha 3 x minus a squared plus 4 alpha 4 x minus a cubed, and that keeps on continuing. And once again, if you do the same thing and set x to a, we get f dash a being equal to alpha 1, and the rest, since it contains x minus a and a minus a equals 0, this entire component, everything that comes after alpha 1 becomes equal to 0, leaving us with just alpha 1. And therefore, alpha 1 is equal to f dash a. Now, similarly, let's take the second derivative. So, f double dash a is equal to alpha 1 disappears, so we just get 2 alpha 2 plus 6 alpha 3 x minus a plus 12 alpha 4 x minus a squared, and that continues. And just as earlier, this is x, and when we set x to a, we get f double dash A being equal to 2 alpha 2, and this entire component, just as before, becomes equal to 0. And therefore, alpha 2 is equal to F double dash A divided by 2. And now just to observe the pattern in these coefficients, let's take another derivative. F triple dash x, and that is equal to 6 alpha 3 plus 24 alpha 4 x minus a, and that continues. And if we set x to a, f triple dash a is going to be equal to 6 alpha 3, and the rest is going to get cancelled out because it becomes equal to 0. And therefore, alpha 3 is going to be equal to f triple dash a divided by 6. Now let us consider these coefficients. Each of these coefficients can be written as, so this is not differentiated, so we have a here divided by 0 factorial, which is the same thing, but it's 1. And this is the coefficient of x to the power 0, since it's a constant term. And then this can be written as f first derivative a of 1 factorial, which is equal to 1, so it's the same thing. And this is the coefficient of x to the power 1. And this can be written as second derivative, and this is equal to 2 factorial, and this is the coefficient of x squared. Similarly, this is the third derivative divided by, so 6 is equal to 3 factorial, and this is the coefficient of x cubed. Now let us consider this pattern that we are seeing here. We see that this is 0, 0 factorial, and coefficient of x to the power 0. Similarly here, first derivative 1 factorial, x to the power 1, coefficient of x to the power 1. And then again, second derivative 2 factorial, coefficient of x squared, x to the power 2. And once again, third derivative 3 factorial, and the coefficient of x to the power 3. So with this result, we can easily write that fx can be approximated as fa plus f dash a x minus a plus f double dash a divided by 2 factorial x minus a squared plus f triple dash a 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial x minus a cubed, and this keeps on continuing infinitely. And this is what we call the Taylor series expansion, or rather the Taylor series. And what's important to note that the Maclaurin series is simply a case where a is equal to 0. So this special case is what we call the Maclaurin series. I hope you understand what we went through in this video and now have a clear idea about what the Taylor series is. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them in the comment section. If you understood this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.